Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at All-Out Avengers issue 3. This is a 2022 Marvel comic written by Derek Landy, pencils by Greg Land, Jay Leisten, inker, Frank Diamarta, colorist, VC's Cory, letterer, cover by Greg Land and Frank Diamarta. Cover's okay, I didn't have too much problem with it. It's a little less exciting than I would hope it would be. It's a little busy looking because of all the red skulls at weird angles. Otherwise, it is nice to see some action on the cover. So we start off with Captain America seemingly being held hostage by some red skulls. It turns out a bunch of Life Model Decoys were activated by Armin Zola, so the Avengers are fighting them, and they've even had to work with the real Red Skull. He does manage to escape, of course, but they were supposed to figure out that these Life Model Decoys had been modified a little bit, and the frequency system they were using was enhanced, possibly accidentally, but instead, Iron Man figures out that once again, someone is messing with them, and other people are noticing it too, and they've figured out that it's happened at least 8 times. So while they're dealing with all these Life Model Decoys, it becomes apparent that everybody is kind of on the same page with this. Overall, it's a pretty good issue. Falcon, of course, is in the Captain America outfit, which I think is ludicrous and really diminishes him as a character because he was his own character, and a much better one at that, when he was Falcon. And of course, we have to have an obligatory beating up fascist commentary because politics can never be too far away from comics these days. But overall, the story was good. A few minor issues that I'm not gonna harp on too much. The passing, punching fascist thing was stupid, but the art's pretty solid. There's a few scenes where Captain America's face looks a little weird. I don't know what it is about modern artists not being able to draw a masculine face as masculine. They always have these like soft, effeminate features, and it's done to Thor, Cap, and T'Challa in this issue. And I know Greg Land is a better artist than this, even when he's accused of tracing porn pictures. He's a better artist than what they kind of made some of these characters look like here. But everybody, when they're in costume, generally looks pretty good. So I would say this was a pretty solid issue. Is it worth $4? Absolutely not. This is a Marvel book, so it's only 20 pages and the paper is garbage. But it was a fun read, so I would say it's worth checking out if you can find it cheaper than cover price. And this story is fairly interesting. I am intrigued to see where this goes. Hopefully they're not going to drag out this mystery too long, because then it'll get tiresome really quickly. And if they aren't careful, they'll do too much burnout, especially at $4 for a 20-page pamphlet. It's way too short for that kind of a financial investment. So you might want to pick this one up in trade. Much like so many books these days, it's cheaper to get it in trade paperback than to buy $4 pamphlets. But it was a pretty interesting story, and there was a lot of action, so it fulfilled most of my criteria for comics. So I will recommend it, even if you just pick up the single issues as back issues at lower cost than the cover price, or if you get it in trade. I would say it's worth a read, but it's not going to blow you away. It's not worth paying cover price or more for it. That'll do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.